well, we'll see how this works. Alright, there are two audios. I'm testing stuff here. So let's see. I'll just put the stream up on my computer. So I'm hearing it here. That's why I have the headphones. So we're going to decide which mic is best, the built-in one or a white blue one. So it's kind of similar to the one I usually use, it's a black. So let's just compare it like this. Right now we're using the built-in mic. And now it's using the blue mic. So it also says that this is mono, not stereo. Also, I prefer this audio. Let's switch back. But first I'm going to put it on the side here and see if it can still pick me up. So I would have to increase the volume of the audio, which is already as max. Okay, so no way to increase the audio volume. Maybe there are some settings. Let's see. So I should have a mouse button. Let's get one. So, because it's been annoying me a lot. This mouse doesn't seem to be as good as my usual one too. So no. Then it's just died. Maybe I should bring another mic there. So. well. Anyway, we got streaming from an old laptop that can't handle Windows anymore, and there's a tiny camera. So, well, this actually has a Ferron 12 SSD and 8 gigs of RAM, but it's a like AMD processor in this one, and it's slow. I can't even play Minecraft on Windows, so we'll see how it works. So let's see, what was it? Right, can I make something changes to the audio, right? So audio filters, gain maybe? I haven't even tried this before. And also I have like total minimal setup of OBS. As you can see, we only have the camera, which is built in, you know, and the screen capture and the tiny text. So what if I increase this one? Yeah, so we have a worse audio, of course. Yeah. So let's compare this now, because this is set on this mic, right? So I can hear it better now. Maybe I have a low volume. So not actually. So I'm listening on my normal PC here, and I have 100% on Twitch and 50% on these. And we have a definite bad audio there. So let's switch mics. So this is the built-in mic. I can hear the, you know, sound over there too. And I don't really have a fan on or anything. So the audio quality doesn't have to be perfect. But I didn't want to add any like advanced filters because of this processor, you know. Let's try. I just first wanted to confirm that the gain was not on this one. So let's see, this is a built-in noise suppression. So I did click OK. Okay. So it like killed the bed. I can still hear a bit of it. But not as bad. So let's hop back to this mic. When I have both now. So it kinda cut it there too. Testing, testing. I have to talk all the time, I guess, right? So what if I go like to testing. Oh my god. I have the delay too, since I'm actually watching the stream. So it's about a few seconds there. So if we add a lot of filters, it won't be like worth it, right? I have no idea what expander is. So testing. There are other alternatives. I could have like a tiny mic. So this is like 30 centimeters from me now. So what happens if I increase this? Will the volume increase? So I don't know what it is. I'm just messing about with it. What's upward compressor? Let's just turn the gain on again. And add noise suppression and see what this looks like. We could also try this one. Testing. Yes, I still have a bad audio. Or low volume. So it can do this. It can fix the volume of me speaking. So what if we turn off the noise suppression now? So that sounds like a vacuum cleaner, right? No, that's probably my air cleaner. We don't have one where I'm going. It's so odd. No, so I sit like this. Yeah, so if I would sit normally, and I would probably have like a like the table is a bit higher, right? And I can use the lid here to change where the camera is. I would sit closer, right? It would still look kind of funny. And I don't even have the circle thing around there. Yeah, and the mouse kinda... Is this mouse just bad? Come on. Let's switch to another mouse. So I'll connect the one I use for my normal computer. It's actually just connected here. So because this one I know it's good, right? So yeah, this is totally different. So if we close this now and we compare the audio, yeah, so let me sit more normal here. This is kind of odd because I have these on. Let's put my normal ones on instead. Yeah, so also Kali, it's a bit funny. Let's see, where's the battery here? We have 424 hours and 35 minutes of battery remaining. So what if I unplug power? I think it will be like 1 hour or something. You won't know until a bit. I won't have to stream with it unplugged, but anyway. So this is an audio test. I'm currently testing the audio using the Blue mic. So this is with a built-in mic. Testing again. So which audio is the best? We could of course use gain on this one too. I believe that this one will take less resources. So 1 hour and 3 minutes, yes. So we have about an hour of battery. Not what you said before, 434 hours, right? Yes, well, the Blue mic is better, even with the gain. I prefer this audio, yeah. So it is better. Then I'll have to bring this one to the country house. Actually, it will be able to be closer because my computer is like half outside the table here. So let's try and actually do something. So I have installed a few things. I guess I shouldn't listen to myself because it's kind of very odd. And I removed the mouse from this one now, so I can't even turn it off. Let's just put this on the table. I can still see myself there. Yeah, so I've synced stuff to this one. So I have my Obsidian here. Let's open Obsidian. Actually, let's put it in favorite. And this is a clean install, because yesterday when I was upgrading Kali, which had not been touched for months, like half a year, it took a few hours for it to do updates. There were several restarts, and then finally, with it working, I did an auto remove of stuff. And then it didn't work anymore. So I had been thinking maybe I should do a clean one anyway, since this was installed long ago, you know, a year ago or something. Well, my VM works though. I've kept it, you know, updated, so I think it was just too many updates at once and it kind of like broke. Well, of course I could get into, you know, the terminal, but I was like, I just got a new. Let's see, where's my tiny. So here we have the 12 gigabyte. Right, we have a new feature here. This the horrible camera though, right? It's a bit laggy too. I can see myself if I do this. 1, 2, 3, like 1, 2, yeah, so 2 seconds almost. It's a little late there, so it's not like my normal camera. Well, it's the built-in stuff. And also I noticed that the Blue mic here, is it double click, right click, properties? Yeah, so this is mono, and this one is stereo. Well, it sounds better anyway, right? So I could just remove this one now. I'm thinking this uses a bit more resources, since we have both the gain and the filter there. And I really, I didn't even Right. I should probably like sit straight. um yeah. So also the cameras from underneath is kind of funny. And I just put this tiny little image here too, or rather put the logo as I usually have. So nothing of the cool stuff in OBS. We don't have streamer about. We don't have anything. That's why there's no intro music. We don't even have it on this machine. So this is just for me to kind of test stuff, and I want to see what the internet is there too. You know. Um. So I had problems first, and then I finally showed the key I had like pasted in there, and it was something totally different. But it was a bit funny actually. So when I start streaming next time, I reset it, and then I noticed I was totally off. Was there an actual stream key? I just pasted some path to something or whatever that I have copied before. So this is set up with GitHub SSH key and everything now, so we can. And this is how easy it was to install OBS. I think this was the OBS one. Right. Let's see. Blind, yeah, OBS Studio. So very easy and very smooth. Yeah, and before I added Obsidian, I made a Obsidian desktop file there for it. So we can close this. So what else do I need? Here's Obsidian. Just put it in up. Otherwise, this is just a clean full Kali install. And it's been updated to... I don't want to update it on stream, right? When we're actually streaming with this thing. But it's updated a few hours ago. Yeah. So we have my Obsidian notes, everything. And I checked that code works. It didn't before. So let's put the favorites too. So let's start it again and see if it does remember the directory. I think it's supposed to. I had graphics problems with it before on this computer, so we'll see if it bugs out. Yeah, it looks okay. So I had to disable some graphic stuff. Yeah, so the only thing I didn't like about is not being able to double click here. Maybe there's a setting or something. Battery is fully charged. Let's see how many hours. No, it doesn't say now. Which is probably was when it's actually connected, right? So I guess it needed to be disconnected and connected. And here we can also see so something has changed, which is only the settings for Obsidian. And I have changed the settings for Obsidian, so it really works. Nice. So I do have to put my... Oh, look, now it says. That was a long delay. 536 hours and for 3 minutes battery. But that was actually 1, and I'm leaning back again. I should actually try and sit normally. So hello, whoever you are. I see someone's watching the stream. This is just a test setup stream. Maybe I will continue. Yeah, right. So I added the stream manager here because Linux OBS, I don't get the normal Windows app I have here. Let's actually see if we can add them. I don't think there was something for manual docs either. Yeah, so I need the mouse connected to my normal computer too. So I'm going to unplug this one again. Let's see. Plugging it back in. And let's plug this thing back in here. So the question is, first, if I can just work on this one at all, and second, so I'm not checking the same option in. Yeah, so we have custom browser docs on the Windows version on docs. So custom browser docs is not available on the Linux version, meaning I would have to go to my browser and stuff. Like changing here. So I can change it here and just do done, and it will be updated. Alright, chat. I need to remember chat. How on earth will I do this? Let's just Chrome. I need Chrome. I need Chrome to be able to have the TTS. Not installing any plugins on OBS. I think this computer will barely do. It can't do Windows at all. This computer, so I want plugins in OBS. My normal computer can't really handle that, so I just uninstalled the Blur plugin because it's yeah. So we have an excellent connection, but that's because I'm actually still at home. So the day after tomorrow, I will be at a house with an antenna on the roof, 4G antenna on the roof, but trying to do 5G. So is there anything else we can see here? I can see chat. I'm also streaming only to Twitch now. I'm definitely stream from my bad connection. No. So is video buffering is actually having problems here. Previewing the image. So I put this one here so I can just quickly go back here. And let's try clicking a few links. I have to click all these to get the icons up. I don't know if you can see it. So one. This is how slow the machine is just by itself. Well, I think it's extra slow now, of course. Yeah, so Theo is streaming too. So let's go to try hack me here. We'll see. I'm going to put files on here too, of course. The VPN files. Yeah, I know the battery is fully charged. You don't have to tell me all the time, you know. Yeah. So it's still trying to go to track me. And I'm still on the good internet, and I actually have a cable plugged into the computer. So I can also turn off the camera, of course, if we're doing stuff, you know, and we need power. So I did the sizes down a bit. I don't know if that's good or bad in performance standpoint, you know. So let's minimize it. So we could like do stuff here. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm going to actually put a few files on a USB. That's probably the best thing. Because I don't want to like cut keys openly. So that's PS3 installation stuff. How big is this one? 1 gig. Well, we don't need much. Let's plug this into the other PC here. Oh, so it's actually already getting a bit dark. So it's funny to have the camera down. angling. So let's see here. So how is the quality of the video? And I've set it to variable bitrate. I mean, not VBR, but that it's supposed to change the bitrate depending on the connection, so it doesn't get like clogged and trying to send stuff that you can't do. So we'll see how it works. I'm just looking at my computer. So why am I on 480? It's sending in 480p. Okay. That's interesting because it's actually set to 1080p. Well, at least that's better than not doing it at all. I guess it suggested it. I'm curious now. Let's look at OBS again. So, changing the resolution. I don't think that's something it does like automatically, is it? So stream, output, stream. So rescale disabled, 1920 1080p. So it's set to do this. And I guess I'll have to check settings and turn that off. So video. So here we have something. Video is actually set here to rescale, but it's set not to rescale. So I did the automatic guide for OBS, where it sets stuff according to this computer. So maybe this is okay. I mean, I rather have a low DPI stream, and I'm going to have bigger text on this. Definitely. So let's see what I set other stuff to. So if we click something here, let's actually do Obsidian. So this is a test too. Can it do several applications at once, right? So I might set the icon, fix the icon here. I don't know if it's worth it. So this is it trying to start a program now, right? Loading plugins, loading Vault. So at least it's 480p. I'm going to maximize it to my screen here so I can see. Yeah, so you can read this without a problem there, even though it's slow res. This might be hard to read. Right, let's see. This is like operating system settings, I think. Let's see if we can find settings for font in here, because that's kind of tiny text. This must be like 8-10 dots. Settings, and I know that I don't see chat. Let's actually put it up on my phone, because that's something I can do. So if I might have Twitch chat app on the phone, then you can see it, you know. So let's see, if I click myself, my channel, and chat, then I can see chat on my phone. So there, we have chat. So I can like lean it here on the mic, pretending I'm at the country house and I can see chat. Yeah, that works. I'm actually going to put it like further back in the charger because I need it to be powered. Makes me think I should bring that, right? One thing to put on the list. So settings for, I guess it's text editor settings. Yes, I have configured mousepad to be big size. Default applications, actually. I should set that to something maybe. Let's look at this one. So we want to change the font size. Appearance. Okay. Fonts. So a regular font, let's just make it bigger. 18, right? Oh my. Yeah, so now it's much bigger. Maybe it's a bit too big. Let's go with 16 there because it's too big. Let's do 16 here too. And we will see what happens. Well, let's go back to all settings and check what else it said was font here. Window manager. Oh my god. Title font. Yeah, so we don't want 9. We want at least 12 maybe. So we have it nicer here. The thing I'm curious about is, will this affect other programs now? So if we close this, we close these, and we can close this. We found the setting we wanted. So this one is scaled up here. We don't need these settings. This one has a bigger menus text, which might be a bit too big, but it works in Firefox. Very much too big. Yeah. So maybe this takes too much space. We'll see. Let's open now. Yes, this is bigger too, which is nice. I'll just have to find the right size for it. So here we can just control zoom. Yeah, and I know I can control zoom here too. But what I was interested in, because I just enabled the option, this options are changed. So this isn't affected, the side menu here. And I didn't find any options in here for that. I've set this to bigger size. We have set the mouse pad to bigger size. And also these warnings are bigger now. Or information. So here we have bigger text. So if I do something with code, I will do it in here. Oh well, if we don't use code, come on, disappear. So yeah, let's 12 like this. Maybe that was good enough. But this is not affected the size up here. Yeah, so okie dokie. So anyway, this is the Natus one we're currently doing. Natus is a good thing, or over the wire could be a nice thing to do without VPN. But let's get those VPN files on the computer. So let's see here. Looking at a big screen again is so nice. Yeah, so you can't see that on the side. And it annoys me. I would like to... I can't control zoom here, can I? Because this is a bit important when I'm streaming. And I'm not thinking only for this occasion. Maybe I'll do it another time too. Stream from my Kali machine, you know? I could Google it too, but I was just checking through the settings. So appearance here. I have base font for all Obsidian, font for editing and reading views, font for places like code blocks. So this one, I didn't set it to anything. Well, let's just, if we put it at font here, I still can't change the size. So I'm after size, and this is the font size. I set it to 24 for this. So what about the rest of font size? And then this is where I enabled the control scroll, but it's only for this. So if we go plugins, we might be able to find something, but I don't want to I can even disable this. I never use it anyway, and it will probably take power from the computer. So, also, have you heard Kelly's this thing that I used on stream yesterday? If you do it on Kali, it works once when you restart the computer.
Dashboard. Complete moves and upskill in security. All from your browser. 3 hours. Studied last 7 days. In the top 430.
So when you restart the computer, not the browser, then it works once. So I think I tried to report this as a bug. Anyway, this we can see this, right? We can see this. We can go back to the current one, and we could wait for a bit for my computer being slow. So I might actually open this computer and just make sure that it's like put together correctly. Put some new heat paste in there if that's a problem. Yes, love. Okay, I fix that. I'm thinking like. So the funny thing now is I could actually bring the computer with me, right? But not with the mic though. We could just do as a test. We could do a test. So, though it's a bit of a mess down there actually. Yeah, so we'll continue this one definitely. I don't remember what we did. But we have notes, which is why we have this stuff, right? So Obsidian has no icon. Maybe I should fix that. Whatever. So let's close that one. Open TryHackMe. So I synced yesterday all my Obsidian notes. Well, over this morning early, I guess. So we have relevant here. So right, it's a Windows machine. We looked at SMB and stuff. I remember now. Yeah. So we found Bob, user here. We're going to continue with looking at this one. And I was just going to search Hackbricks for finding something. Yeah. And we didn't really do. Maybe we should remove this one because it wasn't a real box to find stuff like that on, I think. So we can use that on another day instead. So let me just hop back here. I can't see chat here too. Right, so chat is not in Obsidian, so I have to like look at that phone. Yeah, so I'm just touching it so it doesn't close down. It is 10-minute timer, I think, that you can't. That's the longest. Which has been annoying when I'm streaming, right? Yeah, this one was always lit up. So what else should we do? So before I go downstairs, yeah, so I tried actually getting files from my Kali machine onto, just move them to another directory. And what did Windows Defender do? It was like poof. Right? So let's bypass it by putting the USB stick into the Kali VM instead. I'll just turn on all the protections I turned off a bit ago here. So, because I was trying to bypass it. It's a bit annoying, because I had a directory which was excluded, but then the copy process stole the file still. So, manage settings. We don't want automatic sample submission. We want this. Oh gosh, I have to click OK for everything. Real-time protection. Do. So no, it's Defender is back up. Which is, I guess it's good to see that it works, but it was like WinPeace. It's high security alert. Okay. Apparently Defender feels that way, at least. Yeah, let's I'll need to log in. I can't even reach my keyboard. So let's fix that this way. Oh, I'm bleeding actually. So just a tiny scratch there. So let's see. Right, I can't share my VM with you, unfortunately, here. So let's go to the settings of my VM. Let's go to, let's see here, removable devices, and we want the data traveler disconnect from host. It will pop up here. Kingston. That's what it says. So let's see now. It's empty. And let's first do the VPN files. So I'm going to copy my VPN files here. Hack the box. And the other one is called my name instead of fix it. There, THM, copy. And then we have SH files for, let's see, THM SH, copy. HTTP, where are you? There, HTTP SH. We could make new ones, but why? If we already have it there. I'm just checking. Is there anything else in this directory that we would like to have? So we want our nodes, TryHackMe nodes, right? So THM, I'm copying it from there. It's actually 600 megs of TryHackMe. So there's some files in there that might be a bit big. We don't have to keep all of this. Let's actually stop this. I'm regretting that decision. So we don't need all of this. We just want the ones from the current machine, right? So let's, since it's only 1 gig, the poor thing is only 1 gig memory. So move to trash. My God, I don't like the Windows lookalike stuff here, right? Relevant is relevant, so let's copy it. There. So let's see, what else do we have? We have shells. We want our shells directory. We have also tools. I'm just waiting for it. It's 1.4. And then we have tools, copy tools to this USB. What is this? Also, I'm not used to actually having to click with the mouse here. Hello, .as. Yeah, that could be what we play with there. Something does not require a lot of graphic stuff, you know, playing with assembler and things like that. Documents downloads. Here we have enum and exploits. We need enum copied. Come on, copy. So it was kind of quick. Exploits copy. So I want like my tools suddenly. We don't need all the stuff from other NCP. We can bring NCP. That might be what we should do. Work in network copy next week. OTW, yeah. Pictures, Postman, public, Pi. What's in Pi? Oh, okay. Yeah, so that was old stuff. Shells I already copied there. We have tools already copied. I think we're done. I think we're done with files. Boot find pause grab Pi. Boot. Yeah, but we have these in the notes too, right? Let's copy them here. So what else have we got? Unascan Pi. Here we have SQL. These were recent files, so they're supposed to be in the notes, but just to make sure, so we can continue playing with Python and making scripts with requests to get data from websites. Yeah, so let's unplug this from the Windows machine, plug it into here, and then I'll run away for 2 seconds. So right, so we don't need to unplug it from Windows because it's actually not there. We need to unplug it from Linux, of course. It's like, alright, yeah, so let's unmount volume here. There, and we'll plug it up. So now we have stuff to plug into this machine. So let's see, how many USBs do we have? So we have the mouse, we have the mic, and what could this be? Let's unplug it. I think it's a mouse it's a mouse that I have in downstairs, like in my backpack. So I used to bring this one with me and work on it while my kid was in school before I started running at the time. So this is so funny. I love having an actual Kali machine, you know. It's nice. So here's the Kingston now. So we can just move all of this stuff. Oh, it was so odd to do this graphically in Linux. Now I could type instead. Whatever. Let's make this bigger because all the text is so big now. This is not all the files. Not at all the files. So, I don't trust this. Let's go to the prompt. I don't trust this. So, the path, though. Media, fix it. Kingston. Okay. So these are all the files. This is not all of it. It apparently didn't work. Meaning maybe I just unplugged it before it wrote stuff. I was a bit quick because I was worried that it would hop to Windows when I unmounted it. Well, we have the most important stuff, so let's actually move THM. Well, stars, we have at least two files to home. And then let's move. So, typing this character on this keyboard, laptop keyboard, is kind of odd. The space is tiny, and because the control key is pressed by the arrow keys far to the left. And the enter key is not like full size. It's very, well, it's odd sized anyway. So H tab there. So we have nothing really here now. So let's just rm. Let's let's do the system. There. Right. So let's just not care about it. I will look again. So it actually blinked lights on it. So now it's supposed to be finished. Could Windows have found the files that quickly and deleted them? No, I don't think so. Let's back to the other machine. Yeah, and I should probably fix my kid's food too quickly. So I'm just putting it back again. Deleted, trouble or connect, disconnect from host. So, can I like control here now? So let's should I just do this in text instead? So it's 19 because I'm looking at the wrong camera. My TryHackMe popped up on this computer. So is the stream still up? What do you think? No one there, right? It's just me looking at it because it's just a test. we have num copied again. Copying files. So the default is copy. This is a bit annoying to have to redo stuff. At least I know what I did. So again, let's check. I did copy the ASM. I copied num exploits MCP. Not that, not that, not that. Shells is copied. Tools is not copied. So annoying when I had to redo something I just did. So what is this? Oh right, it's in box before. Yeah. I almost forgot my history. Yeah, so we have a few files now. So what am I forgetting? I think I have everything. We can move it up a bit on the desk here now. So now let's actually put a BRB message in Obsidian. So we have a new text, and let's do BRB here. Let's actually abort that. Let's copy this one. Copy. We want a duplicate, and we want it to be called, well, BRB. Want it bigger, and we want it not to be rotated. So transform, and let's just make this bigger. Why does it look like this? Whatever. Like BRB. Very advanced stuff here in Obsidian. Let's actually center screen this, right? So center to screen, and then we go down a bit. That was kind of centered already there, right? And let's remove the Obsidian. So you should see, I'll see myself there. Yeah. So now we have, I've given it some time now after I did that. So when I unmount it here, safely remove volume. Might that be better? And then we go 1, 2, 3. And plug it in here again. So, and I'm going to go fix my kids' stuff. Maybe I should put... No, I don't want to bog down this OBS with stuff. I can't even see stuff. Hello! Yes, we might be going some code. Is it noisy when I speak? Okay, I will listen to it again. So I can hear it if I just plug this in. Testing, testing. So, testing, testing. It sounds okay to me. Is it just sometimes? If I'm like touching the mic. Yeah, then it will go noisy. Yeah, so we put a filter on the mic, so it's both have a gain and a noise filter. And I hear myself with a 2-second echo since I'm watching stream. Yeah, so I'll go and fix food, and then we will just get stuff over. Maybe I should just start this first. Oh, it's so odd to do it graphically in Linux. I'm sorry for keeping mentioning that, but it's very odd for me. So if I just copy this here, let's right click here. It will already have some stuff. So I'm going to copy it now. So let's skip all. So we should have all the things here now, and we have a backup of the VPN stuff on this. So I'm curious if it was the safely remove instead of just unmount. That must have been it when I removed it from the other machine. So lid on, putting this in the backpack. So yeah, putting this. This is a mouse that I actually use for this machine. So I'll bring that too. And then we will see if we will do like... Maybe we will try some coding, because I think that's the most challenging things for this new setup, right? So we have Obsidian open there, and we have OBS and, of course, the browser. We can actually close this down. It feels like I'm not connected to the internet anymore when you do that. So, yeah. So let's, I'll be right back, and then we'll continue. So let's do a few last tests. First of all, we need to tab to this and remove the, and this needs to be renamed, and F2 works, so BRB, right? So such a simple setup for OBS, but I don't dare to put anything else here. And also, I didn't hear any other audio when I had a few like clicks or something at the start. But I'm hearing everything with the echo, so I will remove this again. There. So I can see up there the stream. So let's minimize this again. And also there's a green LED there. Seeing the camera is active, and I can see the red built-in audio analog stereo. Alright, so here I can actually increase the mic volume. So let's see what happens in OBS when I did this. Alright. So yeah, so that one has full volume, or did I change it now? So let's hop here and see. Is the volume mega loud? Yes. I'm sorry. Yeah, so it seemed to clip. So what about this volume? I can remove this noise suppression too. So we want the noise suppression. Okay, so it's a volume okay now, actually. Maybe without me doing odd stuff here. Like the gain. So if I add the gain back, and I test talk, that went like too loud now, right? So if someone complains about low audio, at least I know what to do. But I think it's okay now. So the mic was not full audio volume in the settings here. Interesting, right? And here we have more stuff. So can I make this bigger? So desktop audio from monitor of built-in audio stereo. From Snowball. So I can see how this one moves here. So if I increase this one even more, we get a other sound too, right? So I think it's clipping there. I think 100 was okay. So if I go back, so I can see this, if I increase it more, it will go up to the red, right? So testing, 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 testing. Yeah, so I think 100 is okay. Well, but we have more alternatives here now anyway. So OBS, Mm. So this is very interesting to see. We have OBS here. And the speakers I haven't even used. Right, we did the test TTS, which sounds like a robot. So let's close this down. And here we can see how my CPU. So closing that tiny app made this big difference, you know? So what about minimizing this? Does it change anything? I think it did actually. Right. So we only have OBS. Let's start code then. I mean, running code in, and when it's starting, of course, it will take resources. And let's see here. So I'm not used to seeing code that's needed. And I know that a lot of things that I use, I think are not in here. So the audio goes bad when the processor goes to the top here. So I don't think I can do anything about that, except getting a better computer. So when we loaded these in, it was tough for it. So I know that I pause until after I've heard what I said myself. So it's kind of odd. A lot of pauses just for me waiting for me to stop speaking. So I'll remove this again. And if there's like odd audio, I know at least what the reason is. It's because the processor was yeah, right, you can't see that. Yeah, you kind of can on top of my camera there. You can see the up there in the corner. You can see when it taps. So let's open up on my PC. On my Windows PC, I guess I should say, right? So I'm going to open code here too. What did I? Oh, because I dragged something by mistake. So let's see. Code. Let's see what extensions we have installed for Python. AutoPep8. And it's from Microsoft. Let's just see. So it's available. MS Python. So there are other Python things too, which might add more. Yeah, so it's installing things that are connected here. It's installing Python. So as you can see, the processor is topped up there. It's using all of its power, making possibly my audio bad. So I'm glad I don't usually have music. So I guess we're waiting. I did actually make some food for myself too, so I will. Let's listen to this audio. Is the audio bad again now? Yeah, so it keeps going bad when it's oh well, processor is normal. So good. So let's see, maybe I can get used to having my own audio 2 seconds later. So that was an odd sound. So apparently this thing doesn't exist separately here. It's just mentioning Python debugger. It's already installed now. And we have, I'm trying to move the mouse into this screen, which is not possible. So let's just, I'm backspacing down there, then my keyboard is there for that computer. So install, restart extensions, didn't update stuff, I think. Oh gosh. Yeah, we also have C stuff. And that might be interesting to have. And I keep pausing when I speak because I listen to myself. I have to learn not to do that. And so C++, C++ from Microsoft is what I have installed. MS. Extension pack themes, C#. So the themes one I do have. So what if I install this one? Will the other ones just hop along there, or will it not work? I mean, if it doesn't work, we'll just type in a text file, right? So the difference between VS Code and this OSS code, it's not the same. We don't have all the plugins. So set color. Yeah. I'm thinking, what did I install to get C working with? Did I use code on this virtual machine? Let's see, because it's also the same, you know. It's OSS code. I don't think I was just running it at the command prompt. And we were debugging with so when I just opened it up here, we have files up. We also have, yeah, the we have the CPP files up here. Unfortunately, I can't like show you without turning the computer around. Let's see what the extensions are installed on this one. It's kind of tiny. We have Prettier, Native Debug, Clang D. So Clang D. So C++ completion navigation. So this one. Code LLDB. Oh gosh, I typed it. So it seems to be done with the last one. I'm seeing the processor there. Is this the processor really? Yeah. I mean, it could be network traffic. Wired connection, yeah. So I won't be using that either. So interesting. Task manager. So the most interesting thing now is of course OBS, right? So here OBS. It's doing 30% of the CPU. We're having a very basic setup. Very, very basic here. So if we tab back and forth, there's currently at 40% when we move it up. So between 30 and 40%. So what if I were to like disable the filters for, first of all, the audio you're not using? It shouldn't be doing filters on this. So let's check. 47, 52, 60% of the process. So this is why I was like, yay, at least we can stream, right? So what if we remove the noise suppression? I mean, this is not the most important thing in the world. We're actually on 29% now. And we can hear a bit of noise in the background. So I think it's worth it to have noise suppression. But it's nice that we don't have to do the gain thing, right? Everything we can save, it's nice. So it went down to 27 here too. And I'm assuming that this itself also takes resources. So about 5 to 10%. As much as moving 3 there. Well, let's sort them. Yeah, so task manager number 2, meaning well, let's do another installation in code, right? So we're done with this one. Then I had one called native. Native debug. So I might just be, you know, out biking as we call it in Sweden. I might not have installed this one. I actually knew what I was doing. So I saw a bit of movement in it there, but I didn't have time to see. And then I had Prettier, of course. We like Prettier. And then I have Python. That's all of it. So this program might be hard to actually program on when I'm thinking a bit more, because it requires two computers with the same port open, right? Well, it's hard to connect to your own computer without a virtual one. Maybe we'll play with that too. But you know, the resources of this one. Let's close this poor thing. One thing we need to do is to make sure that I have the latest NCP version. Did I make a repo for that? So starting Firefox, processor going 100% again, but not like topping out like the installation there for plugins. So I want to like test debugging C and Python, and then I'm kind of pleased with this installation. So all right, trying to use the mouse on the other computer again. Yeah, so I was actually trying to see if my stream was up. And it looked though like it wasn't. But then it was, so. But I still hear the sound, of course, so. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so I was actually going to type it up. I didn't have to. It's so odd to hear myself as echo. I want to know if the audio, as this is a test stream, you know? I don't know if the audio clicks or does something odd. So, there is no network one, right? So maybe I should make one, it's time. I copied the files. We can make it later. So it's time to test stuff. So in this, there should be NCP, NCP, CPP. And yeah, I was thinking it doesn't need to color it. Server was not found in your path. Yeah, so what if we click install here? This looks cool. It's again going topping out on the processor while downloading. Is this really CPU and not network? Extracting. CLND Linux. Yeah, so it's doing our work for us. Reload. Even reloading. Windows 1 can't do this. So it's really windy outside. It's only 18.9 degrees. It looks like it's 5 degrees. No, it popped into 90. It says it's 24 degrees in here. It was so warm this morning. So right, also this is tiny text. Didn't I set all the text sizes? So here we have big text. Settings. Font size, yeah, so we're going to change it from 14 to 24. So we changed the font already. Application. Other. The autopay page is what we searched for. That's funny. Search settings for font. So we should get all of the fonts, right? Editor font. Hence. Input font size. Well, this is nice. We can set different font size here. This is like perfect. So the terminal font size. Let's go into here and see how we like things. And we can go back. So let's just tab to make sure it saw that. So we have nicer font here. We don't have it here, but it's not as important. Also kind of nice to have this tiny, right? This is well, you can't see that, it's behind my face or whatever you would call it. So I'm hungry. I can't eat with this computer here. Right, I put a pie in the microwave so it doesn't take a lot of TCP talk.h. Why? It is over here. So why did this one say squiggly line? Include header is not used directly. Okay. This is very nice. Yeah, so let's actually let's comment it then, since it's not used directly. So I don't remember the code really. I'm thinking a bit that maybe we should put a like wrapping. Or maybe I should make the size. What do you think about the size of the text? It looks kinda okay on the stream, right? You can't read this because of my resolution, but this is readable. So we need to start this program from the command line because it won't work otherwise, because you need options. Test. Either binary or use a sensible. Yeah, so it's binary. This is this MCP. This is the test. It's a binary. Hmm. So I'm just thinking, let's just do something basic as a... Oh, look at the tabs here. What's up? So let's just copy all these lines. And put output in. Oh, it's already output. Yeah, so it's okay to just run this one. No, we don't want to change, save changes. Right, I know what I changed, right? Let's command hop. This is what we changed. We can save that. I thought I saved it though. So now it's saved. So test CPP. And I'm going to F5 it now. And this is when we test. So it suggests something. You cannot start debugging because no launch configuration has been provided. Okay, yeah, so it's so slow. I tried clicking 3 times more before it popped up. Oh gosh. So I clicked F5. So let's F5 this one again. And not click anything. Unable to find executable for home fixit executable file. Okay, so there's supposed to be a program here. So I'm like, how did I do this? Station settings here now for the other one. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's. I have to close my windows because it's getting too cold and go get a food. Yeah, I think actually I will stop the stream because I'll have to go pack some stuff today. And I don't think anyone is watching. Tell me if I'm wrong. So I'll just stop the stream. It's a test. So I usually always raid, but though it would be a nice test to just test it. No, I can't even go to chat, so I would have to use my phone. Right, so we don't need to test anything because I can't do it in here. So bye-bye, this is a test. We'll see if I stream from the country house or if I can't.